Some of you may know I'm in training to be a yoga therapist. And so I'm making this video for one of my clients, Anne, and unfortunately I've hurt my sacrum, so I'm not going to be able to demonstrate, but hopefully you can use this video to guide your own home workouts. So let's start in a seated position. Anne, or anyone else following along, make sure that your spine is extended in the seated position. You want to really feel that you're holding your own weight and you're not leaning back in a chair. So sit up nice and tall. Let's start by closing the eyes and centering ourselves inside the body. When we say center ourselves, we really mean turn the attention of the mind to the self, to the physical self. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel the extension of the spine. Notice your own breathing. Notice the natural, ongoing rise and fall of the chest as you breathe. And then start to deepen the breathing. Let's take 3 slow breaths through the nose. Sitting up tall, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Staying where you are, drop the chin to the chest. As you're dropping the chin to the chest, lift the chest to the chin. Stretch the back of the neck. Just make sure you're not hurting yourself here. We do want to stretch the neck, but we don't want to overstretch it or injure it at all. So be gentle with the neck. Slowly now roll your left ear towards your left shoulder. Let the head hang there. Slowly bring the chin back to the chest. Go to the other side now. Right ear, right shoulder. Just let the head hang. Hope you enjoy that stretch in the side, maybe through the shoulder, wherever you feel it. And then bring your chin back to your chest and start to lift the head. Now let's have you take the arms up into the cactus position. So your arms are your elbows are just about the same height as your shoulders here, and your hands are spread. So like a cactus, or one type of cactus anyway. Inhale, sit up. As you exhale, from your stomach muscles, twist to the right. Twist your body to the right. Come back to center, take a breath in. When you exhale, use the abdominal muscles, twist to the left. Come back to center. Let's do it again. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Engage your abdominals and sit up as you twist. Come back to center, inhale. Twist on the exhale. Come back to center. One more time, inhale. Twist on the exhale. Inhale. Twist on the exhale. Let's come back to center, relax the arms, shake out the shoulders, shake out the arms, shake out the wrists, shake out the hands. And then let's take that right arm up and overhead and then lean to the left. So you're going to get a lateral stretch there through the whole side of the body. Your fingers are stretching, your wrist is stretching all the way down the arm. Shoulders stretching right down to the side of the body. Make it active here. Stretch through the side. And then let's take 3 back strokes. Slowly, full range of motion. I know sometimes your arm is not great and so you can't take them as big as I'm doing them, but do the best you can. Do what your body can do. Get the best range of motion that you can. Let's do the other direction. Take the arm up, lean over, and make it active. Pull through the fingertips, pull through the wrist, actively stretching all through the side. Rib cage stretches, the oblique muscles on the side of the body. Little more reach. And we'll take 3 back strokes. Just make sure that your head is comfortable. I know sometimes you have your head in a position that's awkward for your neck, so don't do that. You could look down, you could look neutral, or you could look at the ceiling. All right. I know this one's not your favorite, but let's do the best we can. Raise the right arm, bend the elbow, left hand on the elbow. If it's too much for you to do this stretch, consider holding the arm like this and trying to push it up. Do the best you can. Do something. Get some action in that arm. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. And then release. And you know we have to do the other side. I think this is your better side. Stretch as best you can. 3, 2, 1. And then release. Now here's the part where I'm going to tell you what to do and you're just going to follow my cues because I'm not able to demonstrate right now. So stand up. Put your feet on the floor so they're about as wide as your hips, and spread out your toes. Really use the bottoms of the feet. Spread them out, press them down. Raise your arms up, look up, and now you're going in 2 different directions. Your feet are pressing down, your legs are active, but your upper body's reaching upwards. Feet on the floor, feet on the earth, upper body towards the sky. Little more, stretch in 2 directions, down and up at the same time. And then bring your hands on your hips, and let's take a standing back bend. So hands on hips, or I know you can't always get the hands on the hips, but the best you can, pull the elbows together. Even if the hands aren't on the hips today, elbows together or shoulders together behind you. Elbows together, use the muscles on the back here. Back bend a little, lift the chest. Back bend a little, lift the chest, pull the shoulder blades together, use those muscles on the back, and then let it go and release the arms. Let's take the arms up one more time as best you can. Lean over like this, so both arms moving to your left. Now if this is really bothering your arm, you can always drop it. The important part here is the spine lateral stretch. Lean to one side. Come back to center, lean to the other side. If this is a day where your arm is hurting, have it hang down. You could even have both arms hang down today, or use them both. Do what you can. The important part is the spinal stretch, side stretch of the spine. Come back to center one more time. Use the arm variation that you can do today. Stretch the spine to the side, your legs are strong. One more time. Be sure you go to both sides. All right, now come back to center, put your hands on your hips, and we're gonna move into a balance. So if you need to hold on to, the back of a chair or a wall, go ahead and do that. So you've either got both hands on the hips or one hand on the hip and one hand on the wall. Stand on your right leg and lift up your left knee. So you're gonna balance on the right leg, hold the left knee up, and lift the chest up. 3, 2, 1, keep balancing. Okay, now do the other side. Balance, lift the other leg. Keep the spine extended, hold it there, balance the best you can. 3, 2, 1, and release that balance. We're going to do another balance. Airplane pose. Stand on your right leg, take your left leg behind you, and bring the arms behind you as well. Arms back like mine are. Emphasize the back bend by pulling the shoulder blades together, lift the chest up. Strong standing leg, lift the back leg up. You're balancing, you're flying through the air. This is airplane. Hold it. And release. Other side. Stand on the left leg. Right leg lifts off the floor behind you. Arms lift back behind you like they're 2 great wings, letting you fly. Use the muscles on the back. Pull the shoulder blades close to the spine. You're balancing, you're doing the best you can. Hope you're enjoying it. And release. Okay, one more balance. This one is done on the toes. So you're standing on your toes. And as usual, we've got options for the arms. So you can either put your hands on your hips if your arms aren't feeling great, or let the arms just flop down by your sides. If your arms are okay, you can have your arms in this position, or in this position. So those are your options. You're on your feet. Get your arms in position. When you inhale, go up on your toes and lift the arms up wherever you're going to take them. You're on your toes, you're balancing, and then release down onto your heels. Okay, 4 more. Come up on the toes, lift the arms, try to squeeze every part of your legs. Ankles, calves, knees, thighs, the glutes, hold them, balance on your toes, and release. Again, toe balance, hold it, and release. Toe balance, here we go. Lift up, squeeze every part of your leg, hold it. Lift a little taller, notice the abdominal muscles here, the core body's working. And release. According to my count, we got 1 more. Here we go, up on the toes, hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Now again, you can choose to have your arms relaxed by your sides or take the arms into this position. Fingers at the height of your shoulders, and squat. So you're not on your toes, your feet are on the floor, you're just gonna squat down, bend the knees, hold the arms like this. And then release the arms and stand regularly. All right, we're gonna do 4 more. So you're standing with both feet hip width, toes are spread, take the arms out and squat. Bend the knees, hold it, and then stand up and release. Again, squat pose. You might know we call this Utkatasana in yoga in Sanskrit. Hold it, squatting, Utkatasana, and release. Again, Utkatasana, arms forward, hold it. Make sure the facial muscles are relaxed. Release. Last one. Squat, hold it, keep the chest up. Hold it. And release. All right. Got a couple more standing poses. So take your legs wide into a straddle. So you're still standing, but instead of having your feet hip width, they're wide in a straddle. That's it. Now do your best to get your hands all the way down to the floor, and if they don't reach the floor, you can put them on the sofa, a chair, several blocks that are on the floor. So get your hands down onto something, and your legs are in a wide straddle. Now, to the best of your ability, drop the head. Relax the head. You're hanging your head down. Shake out your head here. Now, take your hands, both hands, over to your left leg, or as close to your left leg as you can. See if you're able to hold the leg and draw your torso into that left leg. Stretch any place that you feel the stretch is legitimate. I just don't want it to be painful. So if you feel your sciatica or anything else you deal with, you should back off a little bit. Now take your hands to the other side. Go to the right leg. If you're able, hold that leg with both hands and draw your torso in. And notice for yourself, where is the stretch today? Where do you feel it in the body? Now bring your hands to a central position. So the hands are on the floor, or they're on a chair, and your legs are still in a straddle. Keep your right hand on the floor, and then lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Now, if your shoulder's hurting today, you can keep your arm down, but lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Twist your chest up, twist your chest up. Extend the lower arm that's on the floor, and lift your chest up a little more. Hold this pose. You're straddling the legs and you're twisting the spine. And then bring the spine back to the center and just change hands. Twist your chest up the other way. If you're able, raise that arm up to reach for the sky at the same time. If that's bothering your shoulder today, you can keep the arm out of it, but do twist the chest up, twist the spine. And then release down, drop the head. One more time, just shake your head. Become aware of relaxing the face and the jaw. Take a breath in and out there. All right, now step your feet together, come up to standing. And I guess I just brought you up to standing to tell you that we're coming down onto the floor. So go onto your stomach. Once you're on your stomach, we'll move into a couple of back strengthening exercises. So once you're on your stomach, put your forehead on the floor. You've probably taken off your glasses by now, but if you haven't, take them off. Forehead's on the floor, the arms are by your sides. Make sure your palms are down on the floor, and then just lift up your right leg. So your right leg is straight, you're not bending the knee. Lift that straight right leg up and gently press your hands down to the floor. Keeping the right leg up now, point and flex that right foot. Move the ankle, move the toes, and then lower the right leg and lift the left. Left leg is straight, you're not bending the knee. Point and flex the foot, move the toes, keep that leg lifted. And now release the leg. Now keep both your legs where they are and just lift your upper body. So your head, your chest, even your arms and hands come up off the floor. This is, of course, asking a lot of the upper back, which is why we're doing it. You know, I always tell you, I want you to strengthen those back muscles and be aware of them. Lift your chest up, hold it. And then release and put your forehead on the mat. We're going to do the whole thing one more time. Forehead's on the mat. Palms are on the floor. Lift your right leg. This time with the right leg lifted, rotate the ankle. Make circles with that ankle and make sure you go in both directions. Lower the leg, lift the left, no surprise. Rotate that ankle slowly. Feel for the pops and the cracks in the rotation of the ankle. Just be aware of the state of the ankle. Move it in both directions. Lower the leg and lift the upper body again. So both legs are on the floor. You're lifting your chest, your head, your arms. Your hands are off the floor. Draw your shoulder blades together and feel that upper back bend. Hold it. Use the glutes. Use your back muscles. Hold it. And release. Now turn your head to one side. So instead of being on your forehead, you'll turn your head so you're on one cheek or the other. Doesn't matter which side. Totally relax the body. Take your mind through the body and notice if there's any tension that you're holding. And if there is, consciously relax it. In particular, notice if there's tension that you're holding in your low back, or if you're holding tension in your glutes, or anywhere in the pelvis or the hips. Really relax those areas. Let them be held by the floor. Take another 3 breaths here, just staying where you are. Inhale. Relax on the exhale. Inhale. Relax on the exhale. One more time. Big breath in. Release tension on the exhale. All right, we got one more pose while you're here on your stomach. The Sphinx Pose, you know it well. We've done it together many times. Put your forearms on the floor and just like the Sphinx, come on up with the chest and the upper body. So you're leaning on the elbows. Please make sure that your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Sometimes I know your elbows go out to the side, so double check they should be directly under the shoulders. Now feel that you can pull your chest forward and up. This should be a familiar action because your personal yoga class is filled with upper back bends. So here's another one, upper back bend. Hold the pose. Make sure that more of the work is happening in the spine and the chest and the back rather than the neck. I don't want you to throw your head up. More work should be happening in the rest of the spine than the neck. Hold it. Very slowly turn your head to look over the right shoulder. Keep lifting the chest as you look over the right shoulder. And then gently bring your head back to center, look over the left shoulder. And then come back to center and slowly push back into the child's pose. Balasana, pose of the child. Make sure your head is resting on something, and once your head is down, whether it's on the floor or a pillow or your hands, you should be able to totally release the head and the neck. And take 3 breaths there, stretching the spine and the low back in particular. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, breathe in. Exhale. Now from here, come into downward facing dog. Wish I could see you doing it in real life. That's the negative of this video, is that I'm just talking to you imaginarily, remembering how you normally look in this pose, but you're not there for me to make actual live comments. So I'm gonna guess that you need to press your chest back towards your thighs. In downward dog, press your chest back towards your thighs. And you're welcome to bend your knees one at a time while you're in down dog. Slowly bending one leg, then the other. Stretching out the backs of the legs. Now I want you to hold this downward dog for 8 full breaths. So if you do get tired, you can always put your knees down and come back into it. I'm going to count 8 breaths. Stay there if you can. Inhale. Exhale. 7, 6, 5. Now, if you're feeling good today and there's no sciatica, you're welcome to lift one leg off the floor. Maybe you can lift that foot 2 inches, 4 inches, 12 inches. See how high you can get the leg behind you. Keep breathing. And then if you do have a leg lifted, change and lift the other leg. Keep breathing and holding the pose. Bring your feet together and take one more breath. And then release the pose and come onto your back. You're welcome to put a pillow underneath your head. I know sometimes when your neck is hurting, you need that pillow under the head, so take your time to do that for yourself. And have a pillow close by to go under your knees for Shavasana, although we're not quite there yet. So once you're on your back, let's start with 3 bridges, and we'll do these with the breath. So vinyasa style. Bend your knees, put your feet on the floor. You're on your back. Gently lift your hips and your spine up into bridge pose when you inhale. And when you exhale, roll the spine back down onto the mat. So try to do it in conjunction with your breath. Inhale, lift up into bridge. As you exhale, slowly lower your spine and your hips to the mat. One more time. Inhale, roll up into bridge. Exhale, lower down. This time you'll hold the pose, so come up into bridge again. And just keep breathing here as you hold the pose steady. I'm going to count 5, 4. Think of your feet. Put the weight into the feet evenly. Right foot, left foot. The same work should be being done in both sides of the feet. Both feet. Lift the hips. And take one more breath in. Exhale. Lower down. Now I want you to take the diamond pose. I think you remember it. You take the soles of the feet together, soles of the feet, and let the knees splay out. So the legs are in a diamond shape. Now, keeping your legs in the diamond shape, take the arms into the cactus position that we did right in the beginning of this session. So you're on your back. The backs of the hands are on the floor. Your arms are resting on the floor in the cactus position. Close your eyes. Consciously release tension in your hips and your shoulders. Right hip, left hip, right shoulder, left shoulder. Relaxing, releasing tension. Take one more breath there. And then gently come out of that posture and pull your right knee up into the chest. So your right knee is in the chest and your left foot's on the floor. Left foot on the floor, right knee in the chest. Just hold the knee there. Pull it in. Ardha Apanasana, in case you wanted to know the Sanskrit name for this pose. Change legs. Left knee into the chest, right foot is on the floor. It's a very gentle posture. Draw the knee in and just hold it there. Ardha Apanasana. All right, now change legs, pull the right knee in again. So right knee's into your chest. Hold it there and lift your head up so your forehead is coming towards that knee. Forehead to knee, knee to forehead. Hold it there. You're using the front of the body now. Front body muscles, core muscles. Hold your head towards your knee. And And then release and change. Left knee towards your chest. Take your head up, move your forehead towards that left knee, head to knee to head, hold it. Feel the stomach muscles engaging the chest muscles, hold it. And release. All right, now put your feet on the floor. And this is the half pigeon. I know you know this one. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. The idea is to stretch your right hip. If you want to make it deeper, you can put your hands behind the left thigh and gently pull the left leg towards you, which will result in the right hip coming towards you also, and that will increase the stretch in the right hip. If you do have hold of that left leg and you're pulling it towards you, at the same time, push your right knee away from yourself. That's going to increase the stretch in the right hip. I'll say it again. So if you are holding your left thigh, pull the left thigh in as you gently press the right knee away from you. And you'll feel it increase the intensity in that right hip stretch. Now take the other side. Left ankle crosses right knee. If you already feel the stretch sufficiently in your left hip, then you can just stay where you are. And let the pose work on stretching your left hip. If you want to make it more intense, keep your legs in this position and put your hands behind your right thigh. Just like on the first side, if you pull that right thigh in towards you, that will result in the left hip coming towards you as well. And you'll feel an increase in the intensity of the stretch in the left hip. All right, release this pose. We're going to do one more pose, a short breathing exercise, and then Shavasana. Last pose is a spinal twist. So there's two sections to the spinal twist. First, take your arms out on the floor in the shape of the letter T. So your arms are stretched out in the shape of the letter T. Now draw your knees up into your chest. And it might be awkward, but slowly let your knees go to the right arm. And then across the body, knees go to the left arm. Side to side, slowly. Move the knees slowly, side to side. And be aware of the spectacular orchestration of muscular engagement that's going on in your body in order to bring the legs side to side. I'm sure you can feel it. Your legs are working, your core is working, your spinal muscles are working, the latissimus dorsi are working, your arms are working, shoulders are working. It's just a beautiful harmony of all your muscles allowing you to do this action. So you're strengthening those muscles that you're using, and you're also ensuring flexibility in the spine and the shoulders as you do this posture. Next time your knees go to the right, drop them totally to the floor, or as much as they'll go to the floor. So now both of your knees are bent over to the right side. Turn your head to the left. As long as it doesn't hurt your neck, look at your left hand. And take 2 breaths here, just letting the body sit in the pose, marinate in the pose. Inhale. One more time. Inhale. And then do the other side. Take the knees to the other side. Turn your head away from the knees. And try to catch sight of your hand there. If that bothers your neck, then you'll modify the position of the head, of course. Take 2 breaths here. And that is the end of our asana portion, our postures portion. So please set yourself up for Shavasana. I recommend putting that bolster or pillow underneath your knees. If I was there, I would do it for you myself. And if you're cold at all, it's a great idea to, cover your legs, cover your feet, or cover your whole body with a blanket if you have one. Now I'm going to take you through extended exhale, and then I'll be quiet and you can take Shavasana. So for the extended exhale, you just follow my count. We're going to breathe in for a count of 4 and breathe out for a count of 6. Here we go. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just take a regular breath in and out. Regular breath. Now take your first 2 fingers of either hand, and bring them to your temples. Rub your temples in a circular motion. And then take the first 2 fingers of either hand and rub your forehead. Give yourself a little massage in the forehead, the eyebrows. Move that massage down into your jawbone. Massage the cheeks. Massage the chin. And anywhere else on the face that you like. And then just release the arms back down into Shavasana position, so the arms are extended by your sides and your palms are facing up. Totally relax. Practice Shavasana by staying still, keeping the eyes closed, and just letting your breath be natural. If I were there in person, I would play some gentle yoga music, some instrumental music, but doesn't come across too well on recording devices, so I hope it's quiet where you are, and if not, you can still be still even if there are noises in the environment. I'll be quiet for a few minutes and you just rest in Shavasana, relaxation. Become aware of your body resting on the floor. Notice any sounds you can hear. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale. And just do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Slowly roll onto your right side and just lie still there for a moment. To finish, push up to a seated position. Keep your eyes closed. Once you're seated, extend the spine and place the skull on top of the spine so it's balanced. The chin naturally slightly drops beneath the ear so that the back of the neck is extended. Take a breath in and out. Now scan your body and notice any shifts in the body or the mind. We're going to finish with 3 ohms. I forgot to do the ohms in the beginning, and I know you like them, so in the future when you watch this video, just put those ohms in the beginning. 3 ohms together. Inhale. Hands to prayer position. Shanti means peace. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace to you, peace to all of us. Namaste.